Hey, it's Everything Spiritual, and today I'm on to talk about a Saint Lecadia. I found out about Saint Laetitia when I went into research of my dad's origin of his name, which his name was Leocadia. He was born December 9th, and I do believe he was named after his dad, and I do know that we have some Spaniard origin, and my dad was actually born in Cuba. I know a lot of people in Hispanic culture do name their kids after saints. A lot of other cultures probably do the same thing. But when I dived deeper, I found out about Saint Laetitia, who was a martyr and a virgin of Toledo, Spain. So my dad was named Leocadia, so obviously they made the name a little bit more masculine, and the females could be obviously named Leocadia because it's a feminine version. To drum it up, Saint Laetitia was a Spanish saint. She's thought to have suffered martyrdom and died on December 9th in 304 in the Diocletian persecution. And by the way, if I mispronounce any terms, I do apologize in advance. The feast day for Saint Laetitia of Toledo appears December 9th, which is my dad's birthday. This is historical in the martyrologies of the 9th century. She was born in Castilla-La Mancha, Spain, died 304 AD in Toledo, Spain. Full name, Saint Laetitia. Place of burial was the Metropolitan Cathedral of San Salvador of Oviedo, Spain. They feast and celebrate her December 9th. She's super recognized in Spain and also France, but she's known as another name in France. So basically, martyrdom is when you exaggerate suffering because of your religion or your religious belief. She has a shrine in Toledo, Spain. Like I said, they celebrate her December 9th. And, a lot of attributes when you see her, as far as with images, she's represented with the tower to signify that she died in prison. Now, I'm going to go more into details about Saint Leocadia of Toledo. Like I said, she was a virgin and a martyr. Saint Leocadia was the daughter of an illustrious Christian family in Toledo. She was apprehended and martyred in 303 by an order of Dacian, the cruel governor under this new era of Diocletian. He basically had a point to prove, and he wanted to prove it with her. When Dacian arrived in Toledo, she was soon denounced. She was summoned before his tribunal, which is like a celebration. She replied to his nasty words concerning the true religion that she considered herself infinitely happy to serve, and that was God and his son Jesus Christ, and that nothing whatsoever would be able to make her renounce her religion. She was flogged, basically beaten until covered with blood, then imprisoned with threats. She went to prison with joy, though. She actually consoled the Christians along the route who deplored her condition. She told them, no, save your tears. And she told them to rejoice in the grace she received to suffer for her Lord and spouse. She thought of him as her spiritual husband in spirit. It was in his prison that she heard of the cruel martyrdom afflicted on a compatriot, which was another saint. And this saint name was Eulalia. And she was so grieved and upset by how they treated her that, by the condition of the true service of God in those days, she prayed to be retired from this world. Her prayer was heard, and she did expire peacefully on December 9th, 303. She kissing a cross with the touch of her hand imprinted on the hard rock of the prison wall. They built a church over her tomb in which several archbishops of Toledo chose to be buried. 2 other famous churches in Toledo bear her name, and then there's one built over the site of the prison and the other at the paternal home. Saint Lecadia is honored as the principal patroness of the city. Her relics, her antiques were kept in that church with great respect until during the incursions of Moors. When the Moors came in, they were conveyed to Ovidia and again elsewhere, that they were eventually carried back to Toledo with great pomp and arrogance and placed in a great church there on the 26th of April, 1589. So she didn't care who didn't like how she felt. She stood on her faith and her belief. And I applaud that. Online they say her cult dates from the 5th century in Spain. And like I said, she's in France. She's revered as Saint Laetitia. So she's a very popular saint and angel. And, she didn't let this Dacian make her renounce her faith. She didn't do it. And like I said, she's highly reverenced in Spain. Like, she was the Holy Virgin. Like, she's their Mother Mary. So I wanted to come on here and let you know a little information about Saint Laetitia. She was in prison for her faith during the Diocletian persecutions. So maybe next video I'll talk about those persecutions to give a little bit insight of what was going on during that time period. But yeah, that's all I have. Bye.